In this video we are going to explain the ending of Beast movie. Ryan Engle wrote the screenplay, which was based on a tale by Jamie Primick Sullivan. At its core, the movie is a survival thriller full of tension, action, and a climactic confrontation between Elba's character and the bloodthirsty lion. Nate and his daughters are reunited. In Beast's conclusion, the family was back together and even closer than before, as a result of their ordeal, even though their trip didn't go as they had hoped. The survival thriller's ending offers a lot more information about the plot than is initially apparent. The lion's revenge plot reveals Beast's true villains, while the lion is set up as Beast's primary antagonist. The poachers, who went after it at the start of the film, are the true villains. If they hadn't been hunting to kill the pride of the rogue lion, the big cat, with its actions comparable to John Wick's acts of vengeance, would not have sought revenge on them to begin with. The poachers represent a very real-life problem that sees such groups hunting, capturing, and killing wild animals illegally. The poachers in the survival thriller were trespassing on the game preserve, seeking the lions to kill, and likely sell their skin, bones, and other body parts on the black market. The lion's revenge also showcases how unprovoked wild animals can and will fight back against those who harm them.
Breathe, slow down.
Why Nate fought the lion in front of another pride. Martin said early on in Beast that the male lions would go to any lengths to defend their pride from an outside threat. It was governed by jungle law. Nate came to the conclusion that his only alternative was to risk everything by enticing the rogue lion in front of the pride. The doctor anticipated that the second huge cat would eventually be perceived by the other two lions as a serious threat to their pride. The lions square off against one another in a deadly battle, out of pure desire to defend their pride, turning the renegade lion's attention away from Nate for good. It's a clever plan that pits the animals against each other in their natural habitat, one that doesn't involve humans. Historically, male lions have fought each other over pride domination. Typically, the male lions protect the pride, while the female lions hunt. Nomadic male lions might wander into another pride and take over, killing the other male lions and any of their cubs to reproduce with the females themselves. In Beast, the lions rise to the fight because they see their rogue counterpart as a threat that might take over their pride and kill them.
They've got guns.
In his dreams, Nate was often in search of her but couldn't find her. When he was close, he would wake up, startled by what he'd just seen. It's possible Nate kept dreaming of his wife. Because of his remorse, he blamed himself for not seeing the signs of her illness sooner, especially as he's a doctor. What's more, Nate is always heard asking his wife where she is. It's likely these dreams are meant to reveal his state of mind to the audience, as well as foreshadow what's to come. Nate wants to find his wife throughout Beast because he feels lost out of his depth when it comes to his family and their trip, and worried that he'll never be able to make amends in the final dream. However, Nate finds his wife, who tells him that everything is going to be okay. This particular dream references his relief at being reunited with his family, whereas all of his previous dreams were filled with worry and a sense of anxiousness. The dreams ultimately foreshadowed that despite Nate's feelings of unease, things were going to get tough, but turn out in his family's favor. What Beast's ending really means: Nate going toe-to-toe with the lion at the end of Beast is a metaphor for facing his past throughout the survival movie. Nate is forced to reckon with not only the fact that he couldn't be there for his wife while she was sick, but that he didn't see the signs of her illness before it was too late by not being able to protect his wife. Idris Elba's character also felt he had failed his daughters. Nate blamed himself for the turmoil and Nora were feeling about their mother's death and is leaving them behind, as well as not being able to prevent his wife's passing regardless of their separation. By battling the lion, Nate is able to make some sort of peace with himself and his perceived failures. He was also able to protect his daughters, an act he couldn't complete before because he left his family behind. In Beast, Nate essentially sacrifices himself to save Meredith and Nora from the lion. Nate knew he was taking a risk, but he also knew that he was the only person who could step up to protect his family in many ways. Fighting the great lion was the medical doctor's chance at redemption. He had to face the trauma of his past that was represented in the lion, which followed him wherever he went. Nate was not safe until he confronted the rogue lion at the end of Beast. It was the only way he was able to move forward with a clean conscience, shedding his past mistakes to be there for his family in a way he wasn't able to before the events of the film. what Beast's ending really means. Nate going toe-to-toe with the lion at the end of Beast is a metaphor for facing his past throughout the survival movie. Nate is forced to reckon with not only the